So in today's video, we're going to talk about Canon EOS R5. What's up guys, Ryan Weber here, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. So I run a video marketing company where I help business owners shoot and record and produce videos, but then also run the marketing behind those videos to make sure it gets in front of the right person through ads, through digital advertising, through emails, through social media, whatever it takes to get our video production in front of more eyeballs. So if that interests you, hit that subscribe button because I'm going to talk a lot more about videos and marketing and how to shoot videos, how to run a production company, how to run advertisements. So if that's something that you'd like to learn, that's what we're about. But jumping right into it, the EOS R5, I've had it for a few days now, and I just want to talk about what it's like to actually use this. I've been on 2 shoots now with 2 different clients, 2 completely different industries, and I've used this camera for a total of about 10 to 15 hours now. And I know there are a lot of people on the fence about, should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Is it going to be good for my production company? Obviously, the elephant in the room, overheating. So we're going to talk about all of this stuff that I was able to use and get hands-on experience to know, is it good? Is it bad? Is it something that you should consider purchasing? I'm not going to bore you with all the specs. You can go out, find other people that have a lot more information about all of the specs of the camera. I'm just going to talk to you about real-world hands-on experience with this camera. First off, let's jump right into it. Overheating, did it happen? Yes, it did. So both of my shoots. Shoot number 1 was with a pharmacist where I shot talking head videos that are for his YouTube channel. So we shot in 4K, 24 frames per second, and we shot, I want to say 6 videos in a row. So, I mean, it was just back to back to back to back. After that, I started shooting some B-roll of some of the products that he was talking about. And during that shooting, I was shooting in 60 frames per second, so 4K 60, and it started to overheat. So it never actually overheated. It just gave me the icon that, hey, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. The second shoot I went on was in an outdoor environment. It was hot, hot, hot. It was in a CrossFit gym. There was no AC. I was outside. And we went there. I was shooting interviews with my C200, which I'm shooting on this. But then also I was getting B-roll with the EOS R5. On that shoot, I pretty much used the 24-70 RF lens most of the time. When it was on the gimbal, I shot with the 15-35 RF. I like both of them. You know, honestly, 24-70 is the one that I kind of keep on the camera because I can do photography really quick and easy with it too for their social media. But it did start overheating. When I started shooting B-roll, I pretty much kept it in 4K 60 on the gimbal for about 45 minutes. You know, I'd record my shot, stop it, look around, see what else I wanted to record, stop it. It was a class. So, you know, you just kind of shoot what you see that looks good for whatever the video is going to be. And after about 45 minutes, it did start overheating. Once again, I got the little notification. And so I turned the camera off because the class was almost over. And I turned on the C200 and I started getting all of my interview shot. After that, it was about an hour and a half of interviews. I turned the C200 back on. There was no overheating whatsoever. And so I had some specific shots that I wanted to shoot in 120 frames per second. I wanted some really good looking cinematic slow-mo shots that would overlay into some of these videos. And as I started shooting, 6-7 minutes in, it started overheating. Then when it did overheat, I switched it over. As soon as I saw it start overheating, I switched it over to 4K 60, shot for another maybe 5 minutes, and then it started overheating again on 4K 60. So then the next thing was I switched it over to 4K 24, and there was never any more overheating. So the overheating issue is a thing. If you are needing to shoot in slow-mo for extended periods of time, this probably isn't the camera for you. But if you can get away with shooting in 4K 24 frames per second, you're never going to have any overheating issues, or at least I didn't, in a hot environment after it already said it was getting ready to overheat. That kind of brings me into my next point of what's so amazing about this camera. First off is the stabilization. So whatever they did with the IBIS, the in-body image stabilization, they did really, really good, especially when it's paired up with one of the image stabilized lenses that are native on the camera. So like I said, I shot with a 24-70 most of the time. I could go handheld. It looks super smooth. Honestly, like, we're not going to have to do any post with like warp stabilization. It can be handheld and look really, really good. So for me, that was the biggest difference between the EOS R and the EOS R5 is how good of quality the image stabilization is. The other thing that is hugely improved over the EOS R versus the R5 is the autofocus. The eye autofocus on this thing picks up eyeballs like, I don't know if there's a really good comparison of like someone picking up eyeballs, that's what it does. It could track eye autofocus and hit that quickly every single time. It was really, really nice, especially when I'm shooting people. It just made it super easy to not have to worry about losing focus or, you know, someone went over here real quick. It tracked them the whole time. Now, a little bit of a downer with this camera versus the EOS R and versus the Canon C200 is the file sizes are pretty large on this. You know, it's pretty big file sizes. So typically on a day shoot, when I'm using the C200 as my main shooter and my B-roll, I'm going to shoot anywhere around 150 gigs of data. When I was using the EOS R5, just the B-roll without the interviews was about 175 gigs of data. So significantly more data. You know, it's probably double what the Canon C200 was, and the C200 was a little more efficient than the EOS R. However, it's still bigger file sizes than when I was using the EOS R. I'm not much of a photographer. I don't really claim to be, but I do take pictures for people's social media, and the photography features and quality on this camera are something that I've never used before. It's really, really high quality images, really easy to work with. You know, snapping them just out of camera were amazing. Shooting them in RAW, then taking them into Adobe Lightroom and being able to kind of adjust from there, you could pretty much get whatever you needed, and it was some of the highest quality, best looking photos, especially for social media for what I do. I can't compare. So for a hybrid camera, being able to shoot really good looking video and take really good quality photos, it's something that really suits what I need for my clients. So kind of final thoughts, I am thrilled with this camera. The overheating is not an issue because I can switch down to 4K 24, put it on a gimbal, and it's going to be super, super smooth. It's going to look great. I don't have to worry about it jumping around. I don't have to worry about anything. If I want that slow-mo, I just need to know that it has to be efficiently shot, so I'm not going to have to spend hours on shooting B-roll in slow-mo because it's just not going to happen. The camera is going to overheat. I haven't seen anything better from a image quality standpoint from a Canon. Quality of the camera, I mean, the image that you get out of it is some of the best image quality that I've seen. Like I say, I shoot with a Canon C200 for the most part, and we'll have a video here soon comparing the R5 versus the C200, but I mean, initial reaction, it's going to be close, man. It's going to look really, really good. So should you use it in your production company? If you're a hybrid shooter, if you're a run and gun type person, I think it is one of the best cameras that's been on the market yet. If you're only doing this for video production and using the R5 as your main camera, I'm not sure that this is going to be a great camera for you because of the overheating issues. Because if you're going to shoot for an extended period of time, you're probably going to have some sort of overheating issue. But like I said, if you're a run and gun, quick, 1-2 hours in and out, I think this thing is going to be awesome for you. If it's going to be your B camera, I think it's something that's going to be really, really solid. So guys, I hope this was helpful for you making a decision to see if the R5 is a camera for you. So if you want more information like this, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos here soon on this R5. We've got comparisons with a C200. I've got comparisons with a GH5, EOS R, shooting in all of the different frame rates so you can see what they look like to make a really educated decision before you shell out about $4,500 on the camera body, and you've got to get that dang CFast Express card, which you also need a big one. So, you know, just me purchasing the R5, I already had all the lenses. We were looking at like $4,500. So, like I said, hit the subscribe button if you want more information like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.